Man? We back like we never left. I know it's been a minute, but we
Mm-hmm.
back. Blue Collar Smoke podcast with your boy B Mize and that boy Eula. What up, dog?
Oh, bruh, you know what it is. Out here trying to stay afloat on these boys.
Shit, man. Been a minute. It's been a minute,
Mm-hmm.
man. Man, man, they say, them old sayings, man. They say, man, if you want to make God laugh, man, tell him your plans. Well, you know what I'm saying? We had us a good plan. It seemed like at first with this thing, man. It seemed like we had a real good plan for this podcast situation.
Mm-hmm. You know how life be lifing.
Man, life be life and like a motherfucker, but I was shoot, man. You already know how we started off, man. The traditional.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the smoke, man. What you smoking on?
Man, tried and true, man. Fat bottom Betty today.
Right. Okay. Yeah, man. That's what's up. What you drinking with it? You have a beverage with it, or you just ice
Man,
water
I
with
got
that?
I got some ice water and I don't know what I don't even think I brought it out here.
Right on, right on. Yeah, shoot, man. I got this short smoke Rojas Esteli.
Mm,
Um, it's actually out of this little smokers pack thing, but yeah, man, and I have a little vanilla Coke in ice water, and that's what
for
I'm
sure.
on. And that's what I'm on today, man. So, so we gonna go and let me go ahead and get lit up, and we can jump off into this thing.
For sure. For sure. Hey, and don't y'all worry. I believe we're gonna give y'all the content that'll make you show up whenever the hell we get on.
Yeah, be waiting anxiously, like goddamn, when the boys coming back
You know what I'm
to
saying?
talk they shit,
Because we're gonna talk it. You can believe that.
talk they talk. Shoot, man.
Um,
So today, man, of course, man, we'd be remiss, especially with that boy Eula being the avid boxing fan that he is, to
gang,
not
gang.
to not have to not talk about that the Javante Davis, what's that boy name,
Lamont Roach.
Lamont Roach fight. I mean, shit. Everybody else talking about it. Why can't we talk about it? Everybody else talking about it. We want to talk about it too. I believe. I'm gonna let you take it, man. What's your thoughts on that, dog?
You know what? I'm gonna start at an awkward place probably. I'm gonna start at the end, the post-fight press conference where I'm starting.
Uh,
And I just want to get this out, and this is gonna be a recurring theme on this here channel, on this podcast. Anytime we talking this boxing, it's a chance you gonna hear me bring this stuff up here, this point up right here. And this could be said about athletes and entertainers in general, what I'm getting ready to say. I'm so tired of these jokers, man, thinking that they something special and they not. Square business. Lamont Roach got in his feelings at the end of the press conference talking about he called out a couple of YouTubers that have boxing channels and all they do is cover boxing. One of them in particular go by the name Showbiz, the adult. And I don't this dude may almost be 500,000 followers. I don't know, he got some crazy following. You know what I'm saying? And worked his way up, got a little agreement or something with the zone and stuff now, be
uh
calling the fights live and all that kind
Yeah,
of stuff
yeah,
now.
yeah.
And he took his time, his moment to shit on him right quick and let him know that he don't know ish about boxing. Well, let me tell you what I think about that to any boxers out there.
Uh,
If not for the YouTuber boxing community, boxing wouldn't be covered at all.
talk your
At
shit.
all.
Talk your shit. I agree.
Fox Sports don't cover boxing. ESPN only talk about it when there's a big major fight. And when we talk big major fight, we're really only talking about two, three people.
Yeah.
That's Javante, Canelo, Terrence Crawford. That's
Yeah.
about it. Them about the only boxers right now that'll get somebody to say something on ESPN, whether it's First Take, Sports Center, whoever, it don't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
NBC Sports don't talk about boxing at all.
Hmm.
So if not for these cats that's out here trying to build these YouTube channels, there
Hmm.
would be no coverage of boxing. So I get sick of these. I hate when these athletes act like they cannot be critiqued or whatever.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's what all of sports coverage is. That it's opinion, it's op-ed. That's what it is. Folks, covers. I don't care if it's Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp and them. Don't matter. All they doing is giving their opinions about what they've seen or what they think is gonna happen in the future.
Right
It's
on.
opinion, subjective based. That's how come people like it so much. Because we don't know what's gonna happen, or what ended up happening is not what we expected and all. So you give your
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is.
Right on.
God dog, man.
So
All
would
right, I
you?
just had to get that off.
So would you go far enough to say that hell, shit, like streaming done is probably saving boxing?
You know, I don't know, man. That could be debated. It's hard to say
I
because
mean, shit. That's all the zone is, ain't it? A streaming service. Ain't that a streaming
oh
platform?
well yeah. Okay. I see
And
what you're
they
saying.
and, and it seemed like to me, whenever the zone first stepped on the scene, it seemed like old gimmicky ass thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was dealing with what the Jake Paul shit, that more that celebrity type stuff from my understanding, from what I've seen, seem to remember. But then all of a sudden now, the heavy hitters is going through them now. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit. You know what I'm saying? They're actually having like real fights go through them. You you know what I mean? So I mean I don't it seemed like I mean shit. I mean hell, you even see now the NFL, the Super Bowl. Nigga, you could watch the Super Bowl on Tubi.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like Tubi, nigga. You can watch the Super Bowl on Tubi. And
Mm-hmm.
they were promoting strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That was the front page of Tubi. Home of the
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl. You know what I mean? And now, you know what I mean, hell, whenever Jake Paul and them pulled that, him and Tyson pulled that shit and they crashed Netflix. And now the NFL is gonna be having games through Netflix now.
Mm-hmm.
And then like hell, what is it? Thursday night football, you can only watch that through Prime, Amazon Prime. You can't even
Mm-hmm.
watch that bitch nowhere else. You gotta stream that whole through Amazon. It's like, so, I'm just wondering, man, could possibly with the zone jumping in there and getting a foothold in the boxing game, if that could have been something that maybe is kind of keeping boxing afloat as well.
Well, and to clarify, my man is actually talking about Netflix covering, getting in the boxing covering. The Zone been covering way before Netflix,
Yeah.
but I know we're talking because the Zone hasn't covered a Jake Paul fight. It's been Netflix,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
but man, I mean, yeah, hell, I mean, and to your point with bringing up the NFL, hell, we know what that's about. They ratings been down,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
so you have to open that mug up
Yeah.
to as
Yeah.
many avenues as you can. Not to mention the fact that so many people are moving away from the cable
Yeah.
providers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From the Infinities and what's that, Spectrum and
Mm-hmm.
Astound and all them.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
moving away
All
from
that.
them
Yeah.
jokers, man. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, but yeah, man, we just had to get that off my chest, man. I just these man when these athletes get to speaking too tough about the very people that are responsible for them being talked about at all. It's like, are you crazy? Your
Yeah,
whole career, everything you got is based on somebody caring about what you doing.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
come on, man. You can't shit on the people that the whole reason you can go out here and try and stun on cats and talk about how much jewelry and whatever you got is because folks tune in, they watch your fight, they buy your fights, they
right.
show up to the football games, they buying jerseys, they buying hot dogs
Exactly.
and Dr. Peppers and all that stuff. Like, come on, man. But anyway, I had to get that off, man. That I'm off my horse now. As for the fight, I tell you what, Lamont gave a good account of himself. That's what
Yeah,
it come down to. He gave a real good account of himself. Uh, Tank, it could be said he had an off night, but we're gonna need him to prove it. Meaning, I need them cats to run that mud back immediately.
exactly, exactly. See, that's my thing. See, man, everybody mad, man. Cause he like, I've always felt this way. I've always felt the way. I mean, it's like, man, I'm not a big boxing guru or none of that, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but I've always felt, it's like, nigga, you have to take the belt.
For sure.
Like, I mean, I mean, period. And to me, just from the highlights and from what I heard, it's like Lamont didn't whoop Tank ass.
No,
You know
no.
what I'm saying? You got to whoop his ass. You want the belt. It's like, nigga, why? And why did I say that? Because Tank been whooping ass to keep the belt.
Yeah,
So you
for
got to
sure.
whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. All that
Yeah,
talking you doing, whoop his ass if you want the belt. If you gonna leave it up to a decision, nigga, you ain't gonna get it.
yeah, for sure.
That's just the politics. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
gonna just give you the belt. And then, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the rules with that kneeing. You know what I'm saying? That happened with the knee and all that. I don't know the rules of that.
yeah. The anytime you get hit with a punch and following that punch, if any part of your body other than your feet touch that canvas, it should be ruled a knockdown. That's what it should be.
Okay. So the Tank get hit?
Yeah, he caught him with a little jab, and then Tank took a step back. Now it was obvious the jab didn't it
Yeah.
didn't daze him or nothing.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just
Right.
saying
Yeah.
if you follow the strict
Right.
rules
Right.
of
Right. Right.
of
The
of
boxing. Right.
whatever,
Uh huh.
you know what I'm saying, and he took a voluntary knee, then and the ref did start counting. Steve Willis started counting.
Uh
And
huh.
then when Tank came up to him and was like, "What the hell?" or whatever, he stopped.
Yeah.
So, on Steve Willis' part, and he know what he should have. It should have been ruled a knockdown.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you why I think if Steve Willis would have done what he was supposed to do, all right, because let's just be clear. The only reason why that happened like that is because Tank is Tank.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tank is the cash cow of American boxing, bar
Yeah.
none. It's not
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
close. As dope as Terrence Crawford is, he cannot pull the kind of crowd and numbers and publicity that
The
Tank can.
Tank
It's
pull.
not
Exactly.
even
Yeah.
close. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So Tank better be glad that Tank is Tank
Right.
and who he is, because
Right.
otherwise that would have got ruled a knockdown.
Yeah.
But this is why I wish Steve Willis would have went on and stuck with it, because it would have made Tank do something different. See, Tank got all the way to the 12th round and was surprised, looked up there at the thing, was like, oh damn, it's the 12th round. And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
this fool
I've been
start trying
bull.
to turn up the heat.
Yeah. I've been bullshitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if in the ninth round that would have got ruled a knockdown, Tank would have did something different.
Hmm. Yeah.
He would have had to make an adjustment in how he was fighting.
But they also, it's like, but also I think like hell, nigga, now they get to double up on their money because now
True that.
everybody go watch that fight. Everybody go want to see that fight.
Yeah,
Now, you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
That part too, they gonna want everybody going to see it. And Tank done said he wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Tank want the rematch. Roach want the rematch. So I mean, it's I mean, it's gonna happen, I believe, but them niggas, man, I'm just all these so-called gurus and folks with their opinions and folks who hate Tank and all of this talking that noise, man. It's like, dog, Come on, man. You just know, man. You gotta like you can't just go in there and give just because you push Tank to the limit and you did all of this and did all of that, man. Nigga, it got to be convinced to me to take a belt from him. It's like especially somebody that's held the belt like Tank done held it and holding it down and up until the end that nigga didn't have no losses, no draws. What he was 30-0 with what like 28, 29 knockouts.
Yeah,
Come on, bro. No, dog. I'm sorry, man. You can't just. It's like it's already political with me.
yeah,
You got whoever take it, gotta take it. Like,
yeah,
like nigga, you gotta like. You know how I'm talking Crawford and light skin
yep.
Dallas.
Spence.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Like nigga, you got to beat the brakes off that nigga
Yeah.
to like you know what I'm saying. Like you take it, nigga. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sorry. Now is that boy Roach nice? Yeah, he nice or whatever. I guess you know what I'm saying. But nigga, it's like to me, it's like yeah, you had a good fight. Shit, Tank had off night though. Like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, and that's just the other way that you can say this shit. It's like yeah, man, but Tank had off night, and it was clear that nigga Tank was talking about retirement and all that, like
Yeah.
like Tank just you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
man. And anybody that's saying that if that voluntary knee that he took would have been ruled a knockdown, that Roach would have won the fight, no, you don't know that.
yeah,
Because if it would have been ruled a knockdown, Tank
would have
then would
went
have
off.
had to respond differently.
Yeah,
So we
yeah,
don't know if Roach would have still won the fight, especially being as though it happened in round 9.
yeah.
So there
He
was
might have got
still
knocked out.
exactly. So it's like, no, man. I mean, a draw is good. Roach gave a good account of himself. Man, I got bees coming up in here on me.
Yeah,
God,
I
oh.
seen it.
You know what I'm saying? Uh, Tank, for what it appears, the folk that really watch him and follow him, he had an off night, you know, and they need to run it back immediately. All this talking
For
about,
sure.
I already got something playing. No, no,
Uh-huh.
homie.
Yeah.
No, this is where you need to take a page out of Mayweather's book.
Mm-hmm.
When Mayweather had an off night against Jose Luis Castillo first,
Yeah.
and it was controversial. He ran him up back immediately,
Immediately.
and
Yeah.
he whooped that fool
Uh,
clear,
I went in
like
there and made it clear cut. Like, yeah,
yeah,
nigga,
clear
you
cut.
not. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Same thing when he fought Marcos Maidana.
Yeah. My daughter. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
saying?
Man,
That
that's
was a
what I was gonna
controversial
say.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
So, is Tank? So is Tank saying that they got something else lined up,
I mean, they
or
definitely did. He
oh,
did. Well, I mean, he's been saying that they already had something in the works already.
right,
So, but in my book, PBC, Al Heyman and them, hey, y'all need to pump brakes on whatever y'all had.
whatever.
Man, bump that.
Yeah.
Bump
Yeah.
that. Nah, man. Run this mug back
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing but March, April, May, June. Y'all need to be running this mug back.
Yeah.
Square business.
Right
Tank
on.
said he want to fight 3 times this year. Y'all need to be running this mug back in June and July. Straight
Mm-hmm.
up. Square
Yeah.
business. And Lamont say he ready.
Yeah.
He said he want it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Straight
Man.
up.
Yeah. Man. Them. Them Baltimore DC boys.
Yeah.
It seems like they got some fighters, but they got some squabblers up there, man. In that
Oh yeah.
tri-state
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, bro. That Northeast, man, they didn't just produce some really, some top talent over the years, man.
Yeah.
A lot of heavy hitters didn't come out of that Northeast, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, nigga. The home of the go-go. Bop, bop, boom.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
bro. Yeah. Yeah, man. I love me some go-go. But yeah, okay. Shit. Anything else you want to say on that?
Nah, man. That's it. Let's I make this mug a boxing channel.
Shit, man. That's the beauty of blue collar smoke, man. We talk about instant thing. All right, man. Something else, man. Another big top. I mean, shit, man. There's been a lot of things transpired since we took a break. But we know another one in just social events and shit, man. That orange man back.
Bigly.
That orange man back, they don't like it, man. Folks don't like it, man. I'd had a couple of skirmishes over this shit, man. Folks do not like the fact. They hate it. I mean, I'm talking like, man. I'm talking. It is a threat to democracy going on. Shit, nigga. We in danger of us, me and you and your family and shit, nigga. We in danger of being back on auction blocks and shit and taking us back 100 years, man, to where shit we can't go up into Wells Fargo or shit, man. Man, it's looking bad for us, bro. It's looking bad for us, man. From what I'm hearing, man, it's looking bad for us, man. It's horrible out there. It's horrible.
Man, let me tell you something. The race hustle grievance industry, as I think I've heard Thomas Sowell call it,
Uh,
it's just disgusting.
Bruh.
Like I hate it. Like I got family members that I can't bond with because it's an impasse.
Uh,
Like some time ago, I quit walking around here thinking that white people were the coldest folks on earth.
Bruh.
Let me look right in the camera.
Bruh.
For whoever watched
No.
this in the future, hear me. White people are not God. Look in my eyes, man.
And they not the
God,
standard.
dog.
Or the
They
standard.
not.
They are not the standard. They are not the. It's like, yeah. Yeah, man, that's a heavy statement right there, man. And I know some of y'all gonna get mad at us. I know. I already know, man. I done had this discussion 100 times, man. About, with this. And you. And let's go ahead and get this out there. Because we're just prone, whenever me and Trey get together, man, we go talk some sports shit. We always do. We go talk about our cigars at some point in time, and we go talk economics, and we go talk this politics shit. And let's just clear the air right now. Let's clear the air right now. Let's clear the air.
Go ahead, though.
Before y'all go to saying it, before y'all jump in any comments saying shit, we not no Republicans.
Nah. Nah.
And I know that I can speak for me and Trey on this shit because we done discussed it. And we sure the hell ain't no Democrats.
And I've never been.
Yeah,
I want to make that clear about.
me neither. Me neither. Good point, Trey. Good point. Let's make that clear. I've never been associated, period. And here's something, if y'all want something to really ride on and go to talk about telling me why I can't be speaking on shit. I ain't never voted, dog. I'm 52 years old. I ain't never voted, not once in my life. So y'all do with that as you will, and let me know how irresponsible I am, and all of that, and the ancestors they died, and the gauntlet y'all like to run niggas through when y'all find that out.
Well, if just for history's sake, as a point of reference, again, for somebody that may watch this and come back to it or whatever, um, to date, I've only voted one time, and you know what brought me out? It was during the Obama era, in particular, his first run. And you know who I came out in favor of? Ron Paul.
Mm.
I went and wrote Ron Paul on my ticket.
Uh,
That's who I was in favor of.
uh,
So there it is.
oh, oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah, bro. You in trouble. You in trouble. You coon. You bootlicking coon ass Sambo. You in trouble. You in trouble. You in trouble. You didn't
Look here,
vote for.
man.
You didn't vote for Obama on the first term at least. Oh yeah, bro. You in trouble. You in
Look here,
trouble.
man.
You are insult to the black monolith.
Look here, man. Let me tell you what I done always been for. I've always been for freedom. Always. So just by default, what you can't have operating at the same time is freedom and big government. You can't have it. You cannot have both ways. Now, some of y'all, I already know y'all gonna try to make that work. It does not. You can't have it. Y'all claim y'all want freedom, but by the things I be seeing Negroes out here talking about, you really don't want freedom. You want to be taken care of. So so if you're gonna be taken care of, then out the door goes freedom. Freedom is gone. But it has to go. That the government that you would want to take care of you has to then perpetually justify its existence at all times. What do you mean? What do you mean, Eula? Oh, well, I'll explain it to you. It's the reason why you can't do a damn thing without having to grovel the government first. It's still not playing? Well, let's keep going.
Break it down.
Your ass want to get married? What do you got to go do?
Go
You
ask
got to
me.
go tear your ass down there to the annexation office of your city or whatever the
Yeah,
building is called
yeah, yeah.
and go pay the state some money for what? A marriage license. Oh
Yep.
my Lord. Look at that.
And then when it don't work out, go to the same place
Mm-hmm.
to get divorced.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You need some more? Well, here goes an easy one. You do, you get to working, save up your little money, and decide you want to go buy you a vehicle. Well, hell, depending on where you go, they won't even sell you the vehicle if you don't have a license.
Huh?
So how do you obtain a
Oh.
license, Eula? Oh shoot, you gotta go. You gotta go run your tail down to that DMV
Mm-hmm.
here in Texas, Department of what is it, Public Safety or whatever.
Department of Public Safety. Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
DPS office.
Yeah, you gotta go take a test and pay money, be taxed,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
so that you can get that license, so you can get the blessing of the state. Never mind the fact that uh all the stuff you've been buying and paying for, a portion of those things come that money comes out and goes to paying for roads and all that kind of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So all these roads you get to drive around here, you've been paying for them, but these fools gonna tell you, oh, that's not enough. You need to come pay us and take our test, and then you need to take that vehicle that you get and you need to go get it registered
Uh-huh.
down there at the whatchamacallit. So you need to go pay that $80 to
Mm-hmm.
get them tags
Every
on your
year.
on your deal
Every year. You
every year.
residual.
You know what I'm talking about?
You residual. And you got to go renew that license every 4 years or 6 years, whatever it may be. And you gotta go pay that $7 to get that inspection.
Hmm. And
That
then to add insult to injury, the state has also now gotten bed with the insurance companies. So
yeah,
now it's a law that says you have to have insurance on your vehicle.
mm,
Isn't that a wonderful deal for the insurance company
ah,
to have a law that says we got to come pay them for their
yeah,
product?
yeah,
Isn't that lovely?
yeah.
That sounds like freedom, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah. Y'all can have, you can
so
hear and see the sarcasm in my voice. God damn it.
yeah, man,
Go ahead, dog.
we duped, man, and and if y'all haven't gotten the gist of it, man, we are really, I mean, we are truly anti-big government, man. We really are. You can call it conspiracy theorists, whatever you want to call it, man. But as we go on in this, and as we really get to getting it in and talking, man, we gonna have some receipts for you to dispute and argue with. You know what I'm saying? But until then, argue with your mammy. You know what I'm saying? That's where we come from. We argue with your mammy. You
Hmm.
you understand? Because if you can't just understand and see just a few points that Trey has laid out, and that not make you think like, damn, man, that makes sense. Then hell, ain't even no need of us having the conversation. And you probably
Mm.
need to press pause and scroll on and get off our channel, get off our podcast because ain't nothing here for you, man. You know, I think the Bible call you reprobate. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Bible would call you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I mean, man, it's like, man, I've had so many conversations, man, about this stuff, man. And me and Trey, man, we don't talk as much as we used to because life is life. But every time we talk, it's like, man, normally whenever we go a while not talking, we end up talking because one of us done fell for one of y'all's bullshit. And then we have to share it with the other one. That's normally what happened, dog. Like, man, dog, I gotta
Uh,
holler at you, man. I done fell for the bullshit. I done fell for it. Oh, nigga, what you done did? You know, it's all shit. I made a post and then, it's like, man, you Christian folks that love this government like that, man. You Christian folks that love it, really, man. I'm gonna say because you black folks, you black Christians, and I'm gonna make a blanket statement, and I know there's exceptions, but to a majority of you black Christians, I guarantee you charismatic, and you let me know. You let me know if I'm walking down your street. You charismatic, or you Pentecostal. You you probably operate in the prophetic. You what and you love and fully 100% support the Democratic Party, like to no
hmm.
end.
Yeah, that party that openly and brazenly talks about castrating little boys and calling them girls and giving teenage girls double double mastectomies and calling them boys. That
Yeah,
party. and,
yeah.
and wants and wants us, the taxpayer, to fund that.
Hmm.
That party.
We
Or or that party, that just brazenly talks to our women so openly about killing their babies before they ever take a breath outside their mama's stomach.
hmm, hmm.
That party.
It's also that party that implemented that bill that sent a whole bunch of black folks, black men to prison. Um, it's so much that we can go into right now, man. And I don't even want to ramble at y'all right now, man. But it's like we go talk about some stuff, man. And one of the things, dog, I was gonna tell you, Trey, that I want to do is there's a couple you folks, man, y'all want to argue and y'all want to insult and y'all want to talk noise to brothers like us that talk like us and that think like us, right? And, but you won't review any receipts that we present to you, whether it be video or whether it be a site to go read some stuff at, or whatever. And one of y'all's biggest arguments is, to me, that I've heard a couple of times, it's to cite the sources. Homie, understand something, and let me be clear. All this stuff that we talking, man, that I'm talking, I'll speak for myself on this. I'm not sitting up here trying to act like it's an original thought for me.
Yeah.
It's not an original thought. It's a rabbit hole that I jumped down. Dog, how many years has it been now? Nigga, we've been rocking for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
With our Christian walk and then through that it led into the economics of things, and then now the politics and all of that, man. It's like we've been in this rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
And through the whole course of this time that me and my man Eula been walking together with this thing, man, we done made a few pivots.
Yeah, that's for
Either
sure.
he'll just say, my nigga, check this out. Back if I say, dog, you see this? Man, dog, what you think about the, and we just been making pivots, bouncing stuff off. It's like, so understand. And we listen to a lot of different people. And have listened and have, so it's like we're not just shooting from the hip with this thing, man. But the problem is y'all won't do the same. The problem is y'all argue to be right. And that's fine. That's fine, man. We'll let you be right. Ain't no need of us having these conversations over and over again with you. Although we do sometimes slip up. I know I do. I slip up all the time. I see some or just want to put something out. You know what I'm saying? I had cats tell me that Jamal Harrison Bryan is the best, is one of, if not the best black gospel preacher in America.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. And the craziest thing about it is gospel. But we'll have that conversation at some point in time too.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have that conversation sometime too. Because I mean,
Yeah.
I know that Jamal Harrison Bryan, and I know y'all love that brother, but a lot of the things that y'all drag the Orange Man about and drag Musk about and some of the mother folks that y'all love to go drag, y'all can drag Jamal the same way about the exact same things. But he black, so I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. A lot to be said. It's just a re-kicker,
Yeah.
if you will. We're gonna talk about all of it. We're gonna get into the economics of everything. We're gonna deal with some stats and some data. You know,
It,
stuff like data like in 2021, 42% of all abortions in America were by who you
let,
think?
let me guess. White women,
No,
Hispanic women,
no,
Oriental women.
hell no.
Don't tell me the queens.
the community.
Oh man.
That's
But we don't
according to the Pew Research Center.
but we don't
That's
want to talk
according to
about
them.
that. Trey.
Now,
Trey, you do realize you cooning right now, right?
yeah, I'm sure.
You realize you cooning right now.
But since black people are all supposed to have the same mind and all that kind of thing, I'm going somewhere with this.
Yeah.
See, I'm going somewhere with this. See, since y'all, the pro blacks, the bliggity blacks, as my man Blanche like to call them. You know what I'm saying? Um, we only make up what 12, 13, 14% of the population, but we account for almost half of all abortions in America. Of a country of 330 million people, we almost account for half of them. So it stands to reason
Mm.
that if perhaps we ain't been killing so many of our babies, perhaps black folks will make 20-25% of the population by now.
Hmm.
I mean, how is it
Hmm.
that black folks done been here as long as they've been here, and we only make up? Now I know what some of you bliggity blacks gonna say. Yeah, it's the conspiracy of the men keep us down. They
Mm-hmm.
did, yeah. Well, perhaps there was a time where you could make that argument legitimately, but now it can't be made legitimately,
Nah.
and not at least for, I don't know, 100, 125,
Mm.
150 years. You can't legitimately make
Mm.
that argument.
Mm.
So we've been voluntarily cutting ourselves off at the knees. Hmm. Oh, I know some of y'all ain't gonna like that.
Oh
'Cause
no,
y'all think
but
it's a right to kill babies. Y'all think it's a right. And all I'm trying to do is point out how sick a goddamn gone country gotta be in order to think that something like that is a right. It's sick. And we ain't even, matter of fact, America not even at the point of reproducing right now. I think our birth rate is like 1.8, something like that. You need 2.1 in order to be reproducing for the future. So in other words, more people are dying than are being born in America. Y'all
whew.
ain't better. Man, come on, man.
And we won't even talk about that good old hood life we love,
Yeah,
that we
the hood
glorify.
life that come from the Glorrillas, today, the Sexy Reds, of course, Meg, the horse,
Mm.
you know,
Mm.
the little futures and the Yachties and the Travis Scotts and, them cats.
You know, yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. We gonna talk about it all, man. And and y'all get ready too, because we gonna do some reaction stuff, man. Because there's some, since y'all won't go. It seems like if we post links, man, y'all won't go watch them. So maybe y'all,
No,
if we
no, they won't.
if we pull some videos up on here and just play snippets and react to some things, man, then maybe y'all will see it. Maybe not, man. But I mean, it's just some cats that can just relay these messages that has put so much time and study into this, man, and great production with it and all of that, to where maybe y'all will listen to them. And when I say y'all, I'm talking to black folks.
Mm-hmm.
Because listen, man, black folks, y'all have been duped. Y'all have fell for the okie doke, and I get it, because and people throw it up in my face all the time. It's been thrown to BJ. You were so pro black. I was, and it was foolishness. It was foolishness, man. And I understand that now, and I get it. So now it's only right that I share other information, just like I was sharing that information. You know, my
For
Facebook
sure.
memories kill me. So I know next month, boy Chad O. Jackson, they dropping something that's gonna have y'all pissed, dealing with the civil rights and that boy Martin Luther King and all of them. We go definitely have to react off of that.
Yeah.
We go definitely have to play some snippets and just walk through that for a while. And then they have two other. He also have two other ones, the Uncle Tom series, Uncle Tom 1 and Uncle Tom 2. That
Hmm.
like it would really piss y'all off. But the thing, because it pissed me off when I seen it, but it pissed me off because it just further made me see how duped I was for 40 years, 40 plus years. So we got some stuff coming for y'all, man, and we hope you. Well, I mean, the Bible say let those that have an ear. You know what I'm saying? So and I know, you church cats that love the Lord have a lot to say. You super pro black cats, it's gonna have a lot to say. Um, you you bourgeois Negroes, which pretty much fall into. I've come to realize y'all fall into that black church category. Y'all have a lot to say, and also understand if you have something to say and you really want to. I mean, you really want to have a conversation. Holler at us. We'll shoot you the link.
So you can test your metal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
'Cause-
We'll, we'll shoot you the link, but don't come tippy toeing though, because when you step into this arena, it's no holds barred. We ain't
Ain't
pulling out
nobody running
punches,
from no smoke over here, man.
none of that, dog. So if you want to chop it up and you want to, you know, defend y- your little hurt ego from the things we say, holler at us. Like that boy Prime say, we ain't hard to find. We ain't hard to
Nah,
find. Holler at us.
nah. And doggone, and just so that it's stated plainly, this again, this is all for future reference. 'Cause hopefully we do this all on in the perpetuity
Mm-hmm.
and grow this mug, and who knows, maybe we might have 1 million followers one day. Who knows? But whatever. All I'm saying is, what I want to say is the basis for everything, and I feel confident that I can say this for BJ as well.
Yeah, yeah, yep. I already know where you're going. Yeah.
The basis for this is we are for human flourishing,
Mm-hmm.
fam. Human flourishing. So before you start thinking it's got anything to do with some of that Joy Reid tip talking about some Christian white nationalism and not, no, nah, man. You cats, listen. You're not gonna hear us talk from the standard of white people over here, man. Every thought does not get filtered through some kind of racial lens over here. We don't do that. We don't live like that. That's exhausting.
Bruh, so exhausting.
I don't understand why you cats want to do that. I don't understand it. It's
Everything that
ridiculous.
everything bad that happened is that it's the boogeyman, aka the white man. We don't we don't bar the whole ideology of white supremacy. We don't bar that
Nope.
the same way we don't bar that pro blackness. We don't bar none of that.
Cause it's bullcon, man.
We don't bar none of that. And let me tell you, The biggest reason why we don't bar it. Because we believers, man. We believers in Jesus Christ of the Bible. Like the Jesus of the Bible. So,
It's the only king I recognize.
period. So therefore it's like, all this other stuff, man, we don't bar it, man. We
So I
truly
know that.
believe we truly believe in whom the Son has set free is free indeed.
Mm-hmm.
We truly
So,
believe that.
so I guess that makes me part of that white man's religion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That white man religion stuff, man. And we could talk about that too. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to do that, we could talk about that too. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's a lot that we could talk about if y'all really want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about college football and them Buffaloes and Shador and them, or we could talk about boxing. We could talk about them sorry ass Cowboys. We could talk, man. We could talk about, and then we can go all the way and we can get into the scriptures if you want to get into that, and we can get into these economics. We can get into the politics. Whatever you want to talk about, man. Let's talk about it.
For sure.
But just understand, man. From what we see and from what we observe, man, from the black monolith, you've been duped, and you keep falling for the hook, line, and sinker. And I guess we kind of coming to the end. But before we do, I want to say this, and I know this gonna get you little draws in a bunch. I'm glad Kamala lost. I'm glad she lost, and I'm glad Joy Reid
Oh
got
man.
fired. What else, man? Yep. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic about it. So,
Man.
so if y'all don't like that, let us know. We can talk about that too.
Mm-hmm.
Because she been in the bed with those folks.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, you got anything else, man?
No, I mean, shoot. Next time y'all see us, man, we'll have a more narrow focus
Yeah,
subject matter.
yeah.
But it was only fitting that we just drop a bunch of topics today and we just touch on a bunch of stuff. It's only fitting. We ain't been here in a while. We've been out the saddle. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the blue collar brothers got something to say.
We got something to say, man. We got something to say, man. We got a whole lot to say. And if you don't like it, turn it off.
Teddy P on them.
Yeah, turn it off, man. You know what I'm saying? You won't hurt our feelings, man. And that's
Mm-mm.
something else y'all don't understand, saying so, man. We ain't no soft skinned cats over here, man. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? We like Trey said earlier, man, we with all the smoke. We really are. We really are. And so and we love to have conversation. And we will
for sure.
keep y'all with a bunch of resources. Although I know a majority of y'all ain't go use them. But that's okay. All right, man. As we back 2025, blue collar smoke, and per usual, man.